Hi guys, Andy May here. Welcome back to the channel. So we are going to do a haul video. Now that I've kind of pulled everything out from the nook and crannies, I realize that I have obtained a lot of new stuff. And I was kind of on a no buy, low buy, but I don't think I formally announced it. But what happened was the last time I had purchased makeup in 2018 was in September, and I'd gone through October, November, December, January, and then February happened. And I had done really well. I was like, I'm not in the mood. Everything that I saw was like, oh, that looks great, but I don't really want it. And I had done so well with being like, nah, I don't want it. Nah, I don't want it. Don't need it kind of thing. I'll just go ahead and show you. I tried so hard not to buy these, and I talked to so many people trying to get them to convince me not to get them. But I bought these. These are the Kathleen Lights ColourPop Zodiac pigments. Yes, they do not have sifters on them. So yes, they can be very messy. All they have is these little caps. Yes, it is a ton of product. What were the other ones? No, I didn't need 7 pigments. That's crazy. Honestly, before I got these, I owned one loose eyeshadow. I don't even think it's a pigment. It's by Marsk that a friend gave me, and I've only played with it a little because the color is really dark and silvery, so it's not something I can wear every day. But these were colors that I didn't have, to be honest. So the first two I've got here are the Bull, which is this really pretty kind of Kelly green color. And then I have the Fish, which of course is more of a mermaidy type of green color. They're both very pretty. I'm not gonna sit here and swatch them all, but I'll open it up to show you. I don't wanna try to swatch it because it's just, you can look up videos of them. Obviously I've used the green, haven't used this one as much, but this makes a really great like inner corner highlight with these. And they do, like when you wet them, get super pretty. Did I need them? No. I do have one on my eyes now. That is the Crab. And it is this like purple, blue, ethereal type of color. These are really, really pretty. And what I did, because I even posted in, what is it, the Pan Fam or whatever, on Facebook, and I was like, tell me not to buy them. And so many were like, they're messy, you don't need them, you have other things in your collection. And part of me is just like, yeah, they're messy. I don't have pigments though, so it's not like I'm getting all this product that I'm never gonna use. Like, granted, I'm never gonna use a whole container of this. This is the one, and the sticker is missing. Where did it go? I don't know. I seriously don't know where the sticker went. I wanna say this one's Scorpio. It's like the red color, like a burgundy type color. And I also have the Water Bear, which is this amazing blue, and it does show up that amazing. I have the Archer, which is kind of this like darker purple kind of color. And then I even got the Maiden, which is this snow. It's really like iridescent once you get it on your face. It's really pretty. But yeah, I didn't need them. They are a little messy. I kind of have to wipe everything down after I do my makeup, but I kind of do that already anyways. I'm really good about not knocking things over. I haven't knocked these over yet. I imagine that'll make a pretty mess. But they are really pretty, and they are very unique to my collection. I think the only thing that I may be able to do is like a highlighter as this color, but these colors I did not have in my collection at all, and I don't regret buying them. This is what broke my no buy. It was these, and honestly when I first watched it I was like, oh my god, like I want the whole collection. But I got real with myself and kind of went through and was like, you know, I'm never gonna wear this color, I'm not really gonna wear this color, this is really out of my comfort zone, or I have something that's similar to that, or I have something that I could use. So I convinced myself out of a lot of them. I still bought more than half because there's 12 and I got 7, which is a lot, but I like them. I'm wearing, like I said, the crab on my eyes today. They require more work. I can't wear them like on an everyday go to work kind of basis because I need to sit down and actually take time. When I made my order, I did get the All-Star ColourPop face setting spray with it, and this was free. This is what I've been using to wet my brush and dip into these guys. So I really enjoy them. What are you gonna say? I feel like one of the big things was a lot of people didn't like Kathleen Lights, which I guess I can understand because she is always raving about so many products, but those were good. And I didn't buy them because of Kathleen Lights. I didn't buy them because of the Zodiac or the names. I literally bought them for the colors, and I didn't want to take the time to go try to find single shades that matched these. There was no point. These weren't even that expensive. They were like $5 or $6 a piece, so not upset with my purchase at all on these guys. Now, I guess I'll go ahead and mention these along the lines of Kathleen Lights. I did buy several nail polishes from Kale Polish because they are going out of business. Stuff's happening, and it made me really sad. And I already had these kind of like in the back of my mind of, you know, when I'm ready to buy polish, this is who I'm going to buy polish from. These are some of the colors that I hope are still around. And then I found out, you know, they're closing altogether, and I was like, why? And I just went and bought some. So one of the colors I had been eyeballing forever was Zoe, which is just a nudie pink, right up my alley. And I did go ahead and get their black, which is Tuxedo Mask, because I don't have a black polish anymore, and it is a color that I actually use. I got Cozy in there. I got 1435, and let me see, is this one of them too? No. I got Cancer, which are all of these like blue, muted, grayish type of colors, which I enjoy. And then I got an actual gray, which is Virgo. See, I got some that weren't even my sign, but I did get my sign, which is Pisces, and it's this pretty like mermaidy color. So I got a few new polishes. I have not used them, but Kale Polish is a formula that I know and I love the brush that's on it. I love the bottles. I love the formula. So it is what it is. And I actually got those after I got the pigments, like when they announced that they were kind of gonna sell what was there, and then that was gonna be it. I was like, and I went ahead and made an order. So I did that, and then I did pretty good for a little while. But then my birthday's in March. I did get a few things. That's what this is. So some of the stuff I went and purchased. February was kind of that like defining moment. These pigments are the reason why I broke a no-buy. So I went from September, October, November, December, January, February. I made it 5 months without buying any makeup. And I'm pretty proud of that. I mean, that's a long time for me to go without buying makeup. And I can't say that's been the same since. So after kind of breaking it was when things, I wouldn't even say went downhill, because I've really been pretty tame, I feel. So I did make a purchase through Sephora. I had a gift card, and of course you get your birthday gift and that stuff. So I bought the new Coco Cabana cream set. The whole reason I bought the set is because I wanted this. This is all I wanted. I wanted the hand cream, and they don't sell the hand cream individually, so I had to buy the set. Now I will say, and I've used quite a bit of it already. I mean, I just got this in March. We're in April, and I got it at the end of March because I was holding out throughout the month, like, what do I really want to spend this money on? I've already used this much. I love this scent. This one actually lasts where the Brazilian Crush one does not. And then I got it had the little mini in this set, and I do have a full size of that as well because Bradley gave it to me and I did not pull it out here to show you guys. The other thing that I did grab is this guy. So this is My Soul Stick Broad Spectrum SPF 50 sunscreen. This is for the face, lips, and tattoos, I think is what it says. I think that's what it is. But my lips there's a ton of product in here too. Like, it's stupid expensive, but it's SPF 50 and it actually feels pretty good. Oh no. Do not roll this up, guys. I just fucked up. Do not just roll this up like a crazy person like I just did. It's hard to get it to go back down. but my lips get really chapped when we're at the beach, and the lip balms that I have not been like holding up enough, so I figured this would help. It feels good on my lips, and then you can put it on your face and tattoos, but really it's just a huge chapstick for me. And of course I got the free gift, which I chose the Drunk Elephant set. That's in my bathroom. I haven't used it at all yet. I did get a few gifts, so one of which is the Joseph Colors Friendcation palette. I do enjoy the palette. I think this is 10 times better than the quad that they originally came out with, Desi and Katie, the friend, or what was that one? My Girls, or The Girls. Because 2 of those ended up being like hard pan on me. One was super flaky. I do not have that issue with these at all. These work really nice. My only kind of complaint is that these pull darker on me, and I feel like I've never had eyeshadows really oxidize. I feel like these might actually oxidize. Like, these don't stay this light as they do in the pan. Like, once I get them on my eyes, it kind of darkens up, and then I feel like it just gets darker. So my looks that I get out of these are darker looks, which I like. I enjoy the shadows, and I'll keep it in my collection. I like to play with it. But it does pull darker. It's not one that I can wear every day to work, or I don't feel comfortable wearing this every day to work. I did wear one look with the green tone. What is this one? Dirty Money. And everybody said it looked great, and I'm like, it still feels really dark for work. But I like the palette. This was, I want to say, a birthday gift from Bradley. I'm not quite sure which gift it was, but it came from Bradley, and I love it. A fragrance that came from Bradley is this nice throwback. It is a bottle of Curve. I used to wear this all of the time and have not seen it, have not been able to find it in forever. And this is by Liz Claiborne, right? I want to say it's Liz Claiborne. It doesn't really say on here though. But it's a fragrance that I wore all the time, and like late 90s, early 2000s. He bought it for me. It smells like memories, and I love it. That is one of the bottles that I will not be working on, like actively finishing. Now, with some of the orders that I placed and some of my friends, I've ended up with some new items that are kind of on the smaller scale. So I do have a thing of the Pacifica Island Vanilla perfume. This smells amazing. It's a rollerball. I'll definitely be using that up. I ended up with a full size of the Too Faced Melted Matte in Queen Bee. I love this color. I have a mini. Will keep this though and work on that one because it's like a perfect everyday color for me. I have a mini of the Urban Decay Shadow Insurance. Not sure if I'm going to keep this because I have a huge container of eyeshadow primer, but we'll see. And I have a mini of the Laura Mercier Translucent Face Powder. I got a mini of the Becca Rose Gold. Now when I open this, and it's kind of weird, this one swatches different than the full size that I got during the makeup traveling bag. So I've kept both, and I'm just kind of, it's weird to me that this one is a different color, and I like them both, so we'll see how that ends up going. I did also end up with the Nomad highlighter, and this is, or it's technically a light infusion powder, and it is in Moonlight, and it is really pretty. It's like this lavender purple type of shift that happens with it, and I definitely approve of that. It kind of makes me happy that I have this now too, because I got rid of Hippo by ColourPop, and that one had the purple shift, so happy to have that. And then I ended up with another loose shadow. I don't know if this one's a pigment or a shadow, but it's in Mother Nature. It's by Naked Cosmetics. It's that like blue-brown color, but this one pulls different than the ones that I have like in actual pans of shadow. And I think I only have one shade similar to this now because I've gotten rid of so many, like the Wet n Wild, what is the name of that eyeshadow palette? They reformulated it and they came out with a new one, and I don't remember the name of it now. You guys know what I'm talking about because it had that blue-brown shade, but that is that one there. I haven't played around with that one yet. And then Seraphine Botanicals. This is a crystal and chrome pigmented crystalline particles in smoky quartz. And this is one where I'm kind of torn too. Like, I don't know if this is supposed to be a loose eyeshadow, but I've got it kind of in my highlighter drawer just because of the way that it pulls, like that little bin there. So got that guy. And those were all the like freebies that I've gotten. I have one replacement. This is the Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten. I bought it in Fair to replace the one that I used up this year. And I went ahead and bought it in light for when I get a little bit of a tan. That's sad that light is the color that I have to get for when I get a tan. But I did do these to replace it. This is kind of the only like powder foundation that I own and have. I do have it in 3 shades now though. So I have Porcelain, Fair, and Light, Porcelain, Dead of Winter, Fair all the other time, Light if I manage to get a tan. And then we ended up in 21 days of beauty and 20% off coupons. And I may have bought more than what I intended to do. So if you watched my empties video, I had a mini sample of the Cover FX powder in translucent light. I really enjoyed it, and I did buy it because it was on 21 days of beauty and it was half off, so I figured why the hell not. And then I bought 2 more powders that were during the 21 days of beauty because why not? So I got the Beauty Bakery flower. I've heard a lot of good things about this one, so I wanted to try it out, and this is in translucent. And then I got the Born This Way, and this is a ethereal setting powder in translucent as well, but these are not like white translucent. They have a little bit of color to them. They're kind of cream colored. So it should help in setting my face and not pulling white. I had the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores loose translucent powder, and it just gives off that white cast, which I don't like. So hopefully those do not. I am currently working on another powder that I'll show you in a second. But hopefully those other ones don't pull that way. I know the Cover FX one doesn't, but the Beauty Bakery and the Too Faced I do still need to try out. And then I went ahead and got the Bare Minerals bronzer. This is an invisible bronze, and this is Fair to Light. It is very similar to the Butter bronzer in my opinion, only it doesn't have the delicious smell. But I have tried this out. It actually works really nice, so I'm happy to have kind of a new bronzer in my collection to play with a little because I've been using the same one for so long now. And the last like 21 days of beauty item that I got were the Ulta Beauty brow pencils. So these are, let me read off the full name here, the Ultra Slim Brow Pencil, and I got it in dark brown. I have finished one of these off, which I originally bought during the, not this last 21 days of beauty sale, but the one before that, and it was on sale for $5. This time they were, I got them and they were buy 2 get 2 free. Something, I don't know. I don't remember how it worked out, but I know that they were just $5 a piece. So I ended up getting 4 and will not need to buy brow pencils for a hot minute. But I really like those, so I know that I'll use those up. And I don't mind kind of buying it like that and then using them and then buying like that and using it. It'll be fine. And now we're on to the 20% off coupon and my Ulta points. So I did not pay cash for these, but I did use quite a few of my Ulta points. I have a thing for the Dose of Color palettes. You'll see in a second too. I really like them. I really love these quints. I did not get the Snow Angel one because it has colors that I'm not going to use. But I did get the Pretty Cool palette, which is just kind of cool neutral browns, taupey type shades. I've used it a couple times. I actually really like it. A thing that I know with these palettes is that the looks pull darker than my normal everyday. That's true with the Marvelous Mauves, with the berries, like with all of them, they kind of pull darker than what I'm used to. But I like them. I think that the looks turn out really nice, and it gives me an opportunity to kind of use liquid liner and everything because the look goes together compared to the softer looks that I tend to gravitate towards. I got another Dose of Colors palette. This is one that I've like eyeballed and been like, no, eyeballed and then been like, no. This one actually, the first one they sent me, busted, because I got a bunch of the new Tree Hut body scrubs as well. So I spent a lot of points. But the first one I got busted, and then I had to place a second order, and then I ended up using more points because I placed a second order. Because this is online only, so they don't have it in Ulta store. So it was a mess, and I used another 20% off coupon to get it for the same price instead of paying full price. I've used this one a couple times. I actually have this shade, I don't know what they're called, Finders Keepers or Loungy. The Finders Keepers is what this would be. So this is what I actually have like buffed into my crease and up. I really like this palette so far, and the colors aren't, I mean, these are kind of what I already have, but these two are like the new ones to kind of play with. I really like it. I think it's a really nice palette so far. And I also did get her highlighter, because this is the I Love Sahari. Is that how you say your name? I don't know. This one is in Bathe, though. I mean, you can see I've had my fingers in it. It looks really pretty. It is a huge pan of highlight too. It looks really pretty on the skin. I have to be careful with this one though, because you'll see the color. Even though I'm looking at you, you'll see the color if I put it on heavy. It has to be really light, but I don't think I'll have that problem once I get a little sun this summer. I think that I won't notice, and that'll end up being the bronzer I use all summer. The next product that I got, I feel like this is going on forever, is the Becca Hydrate Mist Set and Refresh Powder. This is the one that I've introduced into my Rolling Project 9 pan because it doesn't have a ton of product. It's 0.35 ounces, and it feels really cool, but I haven't gotten over the like newness of it and the fact that it feels really cool, and really dug into does it work really well. So this is the one that I'm working on now. These 4 are all products that I've eyeballed. So they're ones that I've been looking at but couldn't convince myself to kind of go ahead and get it all. But I had to make a purchase. That's the thing. I needed bath scrub or body scrub because I was on my last tub. I was like, okay, I actually need to buy this. And I needed the deep conditioner for my hair that I use as like a regular, it's a hair mask, but I use it as regular conditioner. So I needed to buy those things. And because I was gonna buy those and I didn't want to just buy them, I wanted to spend my points on it. We had the 20% off coupon. I was like, you know what? I've been eyeballing these things. Let me go ahead and get them. So I did. Those were ones that they themselves did not push me over the edge to buy, but because I was already purchasing, I was like, oh, well, these are things that I've wanted to, let me throw it in. So I kind of don't feel proud of that because I was buying one thing, I bought 4 more things. Did I really need to do that? No. Do I regret it? Not necessarily, because it's new shadow, it's new makeup, and it makes me happy. So now I did, however, buy some things that were not on my radar because I was scrolling through their like 50% off stuff. And it happens. I can't even I don't even want to beat myself up about it. So I got 2 of the JCat holographic 3D eye toppers. These are so freaking pretty. So I got the color Azul Lemonade, which is like blue lemonade basically. And then I got Viridian, which is a little more purple than the blue. And oh my goodness, look at them. They're super pretty. Like this one pulls kind of greeny blue. I think they're gorgeous, and they stick to your hand really well. And I wish you could see the fact that they shift to 2 different, like you're just seeing the green and the blue, but when I look at them, like this one's like a magenta purple, and then this one's like a blue purple, like a royal type purple. They're really, really pretty. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I haven't played with them on my eyes yet because I just got them a couple days ago, but I have swatched them and it's really hard to remove the swatches once they're on there. I'm excited to play with them. And I also got their Prismetal Chrome Eye Mousse. This is in holography types. And it's kind of a ColourPop consistency. But it's kind of anticlimactic, like that's it. And I don't know how I feel about it. Like you have to dig into it to get it to show, and it's just kind of, I don't know. I think this is one that I'll end up playing with and may not last very long in my collection. But I also only paid like $1.50 for it, so I don't even feel that bad. These 2 though, these are amazing to me. And then the last thing that I picked up were some crazy eyeliners. I did get a black, I don't know why it's called a neon eyeliner, but these are by LA Girl, and I got Fresh, which is like a minty green. That is what I have. I'm hoping you guys can see. That is what I have my eyes lined with now. I've had this on for a couple hours and it's lasting really well. I got the Pretty Blue. This is in Electric. I got a purple in Vivid. I got this weird green in Gotcha. and then I got a yellow in Screaming. So these are super crazy, and I was like, I don't need to get them, but they're really pretty, and they're really pigmented. They go on really well, and they're kind of like the little holographic things. Like, they're hard to wipe off, but they were fun to play with. So I actually paired the crab on my lid, the pigment, and then I used the eyeliner on my inner rim.
And they're just really, they go on really well. They're really pigment. So there's the green, and gotcha. I'm just gonna swatch some of these. This is the purple. I think the green is probably the driest one, but there's the purple. They just glide on so nicely. There's the minty color. Here's the yellow. Look at it. It's crazy, right? I think so. And the black glides on really well too. So I feel like these will last really nice in my waterline. I mean, the mints done really well so far.
I'm happy to have them and play with something new, even if it is something where, you know, I'm just playing with these colors this spring and summer, and then they're gone. Because I only paid, I want to say $1.50 for these two. Like, they were just a couple dollars. So something new, something fun. I have been playing with and getting a little more adventurous with my eye looks, so that's a good thing. Have I purchased too much? Yes. Am I kind of over how much I've purchased? Yeah. Am I just enjoying what I have now? Definitely. So, granted, I spent a chunk of money. I can't say I feel that bad about it. Like, it's all stuff that I've really enjoyed playing, and it's nice to have new things. Like, I went 5 months without anything new and just playing with the same things that I had. But to have a new chunk of stuff to play with is just really nice. Now, is there anything out there that I really want now? Nope. Is there anything that's, like, tempting? Not really. Do I need anything? Absolutely not. I think the only thing I was running low on was powder, and then I solved that problem. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.